Hello YouTube, this is Frank, and this is October 17th, 2023. This is my 71st video and my first advanced programming in the Unix environment video. Advanced programming in the Unix environment and on the Libre potato. I purchased my book back in 1994, and I just used it as a reference book. Back then there were, on the internet, you couldn't get lectures on the internet. But now in 2023, Professor Schaumann, he put all of his lecture videos on YouTube. He put all of his class material on his website, and Professor Schaumann uses NetBSD. Now I've got one potato where I will set up NetBSD, and I want to use GCC sanitizers, learn more about the GNU debugger, and the class is all on command line. On my potato number 2, I've got it running Armbian, and I want to use Valgrind, the C-Lane compiler, C++ check, and I'll use a GUI interface. Now the outline, we'll set up the potato, then set up NetBSD, and then set up the class for Windows. And so here's our motto. We're going to be going to the university to find out more. I'm going to move this out of the way. And let's kind of move this down a little bit. Let me show you what I've got. Let's see. Now this is my book from 1994. I just used it as a reference book. Now they've got the this is the 3rd edition of the book, and this is the book that Professor Schaumann will be using. Let me show you what I got. I've got one potato I'll be using Armbian, and the other potato NetBSD. Now here's my potato. Now I've got I've been putting these heat sinks on my potatoes, and I also put a fan on those. Let's see. Here's my Adafruit serial cable that I use. A mechanical keyboard. There's a lot of typing in the class, so I use a mechanical keyboard. All right, let's see what we've got. I'm going to move my camera back up. All right, let me see if I can blow that up just a little bit. All right. Now these are the notes I kind of wrote here to kind of remember what I'm supposed to say. Disclosure: I have no financial, employment, personal, or family relationship with any brand or product. I purchase products that appear in my video with my money. I'm retired. I just putter around with computers and networking. purchased my book in 1994. Just use it as a reference book. Professor Schaumann at Stevens Institute of Technology put his lectures for his class on YouTube and all of his course material. There's his, there's the website, and if you go to his website, he put all of his material, all of his YouTube videos, all of his course assignment, and sample code on the internet. He uses NetBSD in his lectures. So now we want to download and install NetBSD on the Libre computer. Now let's just, I'm just going to get the hardware ready for our NetBSD. So oops, let me move my camera down right here. Get our hardware ready. Now I use guitar picks because they don't, if you use knives or screwdrivers, they kind of gouge the plastic. So I use a guitar pick, and I open up the case. Do the other side. Open up the case. Now I look at the wires on the inside, open up the case so I can look at the wires. And let me see if I can scroll that down just a little bit. Now this is kind of what we're doing is on the USB side, we look at the wires, we hook oops, I probably can't see it well. We look at here's my card right here. We look at the wires on the USB side. Ground goes to ground, and that's usually black. Transmit and receive, you just cross those wires to transmit goes to receive, and receive goes to transmit. And I write down the color of the wires right here and put it on my card so I'll know which colors go to which pins. And sometimes you can use a magnifying glass to look at those pins. So I'm going to put my case back together. Now this is my colors that I need to put on my potato. The UART is right here next to my HDMI connector on the potatoes. These pins right here, and it's let me see here, black, white, and green. And I'm going to try to connect those. All right, we're got those connected. All right, let's see here now. I got to move my screen back up, or my camera back up. So that's kind of what we're doing right there is crossing the transmit and receive. Let's see here now. Connect the serial cable. I'm going to connect the serial cable to my PC. Next we now go to my Windows button down here and right click, and we go to Device Manager. Click on that, and we go to the COM ports. Click that, and that USB is on COM 4. That's what we need to look at when we hook this thing up. Let's see here now. I think that's okay. That's pretty much our hardware setup. Whoops, let me connect the cables while I'm here. Let me show you how to connect how I connect the cables. My microcontroller professor said that when you hook the cables up, pinch your connector and try to go in as straight as you can. Don't twist or pry or rotate the connectors. Just try to go in as straight as you can. That's the power. Same thing with my Ethernet. Go in as straight as you can. Try not to twist anything. All right, now I think we've got our hardware set up. Now I'm going to stop this. Oops, let me put my camera back up. All right, now we're ready for our installing NetBSD. Now I'm going to stop the video, and this is the first video in this series.